Greetings from Hollyview Meet and Greet with Justin. I'm Justin. I just wanted to share everyone my baseball autograph collection update. So I gotten some really good baseball autographs so far this year, and it was definitely it was definitely better than last year. But as I learned, I mean, I think getting legendary ball players is a lot better than getting the current ones, because the legendary dudes are fun to talk to and learn about their experience playing in the major leagues. And yeah, so helps me teach me a little, learn a little history about them when they played baseball. This year I did something a little different. Last year I used index baseball cards, which I just thought was too easy at the time, but some players didn't like to get them signed, which I can understand why. But this year I did something different. And also this year I've been going to a couple of card shows and sports shop to buy some baseball cards for the players to sign, just in case for future reference. So let me show you what I got so far. So this year I met and got Steve Garvey to sign my baseball card. His one of his assistants said he's probably not going to sign the card, but then when he saw the card, he was like, "Oh, I'll sign it. Don't worry." And I was like, "Oh, that's a relief." I mean, what is the difference with which cards to use? Maybe it depends on the product that it was made, but if anybody has knows anything about what's the difference about which baseball cards, please let me know in the comment. So the next one here, I got Michael Chavez, who plays for the Washington Nationals, but he played for the Boston Red Sox, and so I got him to sign this year, and he was a nice guy, and I told him that I would like to go to Fenway Park Sunday to watch a baseball game. And the next one here is a Hunter Harvey card. But before I show you guys some cards I used, Hunter Harvey wouldn't sign something. So, but one of the baseball fans gave me the card for me to have him sign, and which was really nice for him to do. But it wasn't really necessary. But he insisted on just getting him signed card and keep it, which obviously was a nice thing that guy did. So this year, someone suggested I should use these signature baseball cards, which some baseball players don't like to sign these cards. I guess I guess it's kind of like the index cards. Hunter Harvey wouldn't sign one of these cards, but if it weren't for that guy who gave me that baseball card, I wouldn't have his signature at all. So these are called signature cards. Let me show you. Let me show you how this is. So a baseball player signs here, and then in the back, you can also write down their name and the team they play for and what year he signed. So, but since I have bad handwriting, I end up making a label to do this, and which was obviously was easy enough. Yeah. So Brandon Crawford plays for the San Francisco Giants, and he led the Giants to a couple of World Series and All-Star. And I was a little scared he wouldn't sign this card, but he ended up signing it anyway, so I got really lucky with his signature right here. And the next one here is Eduardo Escobar, who used to play for the New York Mets, but now he plays for the Angels. Give me a second here. The next one I have here is Sandy Francona, who was the manager for the Boston Red Sox, who led them to a few World Series. But the best year he led the Boston Red Sox to the World Series was 2004. That was the same year they broke the curse of the Bambino. So he's now the manager for the Cleveland Guardians, who came to town with the Guardians when they came to DC. And I got so lucky, and I didn't even know who he was until I looked him up. I was like, dude, I just scored a Red Sox dude. And obviously this was very awesome for me uh, to get this signature card of his. I mean, get this autograph of his. Let me show you. Yeah, so I've been really enjoying these cards so far. I mean, they're a lot easier, but there are times I got lucky and there are times I don't get lucky. So let me show you the rest of these cards. I'm not gonna explain which players are what, but I'm sure you guys can recognize their signatures. So let me show you the very back. Joey Cora, one of the assistant coaches that for the New York Mets, and also coach for the White Sox that won the World Series with them in 2005. A new baseball player for the Washington Nationals, Jake Alou. Chad Cole used to play for the Pittsburgh Pirates, is now playing for the Nationals. Snow Garrett, Nationals. Yeah, so I'm just showing you guys these. So I don't really know some of these players, but I got their signatures anyway. But some of them I recognize, and know who they were. So yeah, I know what you're thinking. What I really like about Alex Call was he also put down he's religious, so he puts down something from the Bible. Which is obviously that's really special, putting down something that's from the Bible. And here are a couple of baseball players I got for the San Francisco Giants the same day when I got Brandon Crawford. I got Logan Webb and J.D. Davis. I got to go to that baseball game when the San Francisco Giants came to DC, and it was like on a Sunday afternoon. I kind of personally would prefer to go to the afternoon baseball games because, I mean, at night it gets a little crazy at DC, so I just prefer just go to a baseball game in the afternoons. But when I'm with people at night, I feel a lot safer. But yeah, personally, I've been going to a couple of base card shows in the sports sports store to get some baseball cards. You know, just in case if any of the baseball players come to DC, so I can get them to sign a baseball card, or when I go to whenever I go to a show where baseball players go there to sign autographs. So I want to show you guys my sports cards that I've been collecting. I've been recollecting sports cards recently. I used to when I was like when I was 18 or 19, I sort of lost interest, but I got back into doing it again. I still have some cards I had for a long time, so let me show you. So I started off with the New England Patriots, my favorite football team of all time. What do you guys think about Tom Brady? That might come to the opening game of the season. Yeah, like I said, these are all Patriot stuff. But we'll move on to the next, because almost done here with the Patriots. Yeah, I got 2 Teddy Bruschi cards. I was thinking about getting Teddy Bruschi to sign a card, but I ended up going for a helmet instead. Alright, here we are. John Elway. These are my Nats baseball cards that I'm trying to work on to get signed. Which I doubt I will get any of them signed, but I'm just gonna keep trying until see how it goes. I would definitely try to get Juan Soto. Trey Turner. I was very fortunate enough to do a photo op with him one time, but I didn't get him to sign an autograph. But hopefully I get him to sign this baseball card right here. I'm going to a baseball game this Saturday against the Phillies. Maybe I'll get lucky. I might not, but you never know. He's not with the Nats anymore. Neither is he. Strasburg, I would definitely get him to sign a card. MVP for the 2019 World Series. Obviously, I don't know if you guys probably heard yet that he got hurt, and I don't know if he's gonna be playing anymore. I just got this last Saturday at an antique store of Charlie Hustle and Dr. K. Ross and Gooden. Hope I can get Bryce Harper to sign this card as well. Alright. These are some of the old cards I got from the show. These are just these are fake, but still fun to collect. Hockey cards. These are wrestling cards. I can't say I'm a fan of WWE, but I was like, you know what? I'll just add them to the binder anyways. And here's something really cool I got this year. Is a William Shatner first pitch for the Boston Red Sox in August 12th, 2016. You know, I could definitely get him to sign this card. That would be really cool. Here, these are all NFL teams of the team's cards. Just from 2009, I believe that's the year it was. Yeah, I've had these for a long time. 14 years, I believe. Now I'm up to the Broncos. These are the guys who, before they played for the Denver Broncos, Jay Cutler and Peyton Manning. I got 3 Champ Bailey cards. I got 2 of these. No, my mistake. These are 2 cards I meant to say. I mistook them. I mistook the other cards for something else. Yep. Yeah, a lot of good cards I found at the show and the store. so that way I could be prepared next time if I see any of them in DC or Virginia. White Bogs. I got this yesterday. And I got this at the antique store. I got these yesterday. And hockey cards. Yeah, I could take them. I could take them when the Caps practice. See if I can get any of them to sign them, or just get a hockey puck. Yeah, so these are the cards I wanted to show that they're unsigned, but I keep them in there to get them until I get them signed and put them somewhere else. I need to find a better place to store my autograph cards. If anybody has any ideas on where to store my signed sports cards, I would really appreciate if you comment below I could I could find it. So the next one here is a finish fight to the finish Washington Nationals World Series 2019. I bought this at my local grocery store, and something to add to my sports library, so that way I could read up about the history of it. I took it down to the Nats Stadium a few weeks ago to get a few people to sign. I got Davey Martinez, the manager for the Washington Nationals, that led them to the 2019 World Series. Yes, I got another signature of Davey Martinez, along with Mike Russo, from general manager of the Washington Nationals. Yeah, I just thought this would be a really cool collector's item to add. So now it's officially a collector's item. I even had Davey Martinez sign my team poster photo. So I got Martinez, Strickland, Rizzo. So yeah. So now I have 5 signatures of Davey Martinez. Yeah, it's always good to have more than just one signature of the person. Another autograph item I have here. I bought a Washington Nationals hat outside of the stadium, and I wore it for a while, and then I got a couple of baseball players from the Washington Nationals to sign. I got Dominic Smith, who used to play for the New York Mets and now plays for the Washington Nationals, and I got Hunter Harvey again, which I'm glad I didn't get rejected for this. Last year I got Brian Harvey's autograph, who played in the major leagues, and his son Hunter Harvey plays for the Washington Nationals. I've seen him a couple times at the game to watch his son play. So I got the father's autograph, and now I have the son's autograph. So I have here is an Andre Dawson signed baseball. Andre Dawson, who played for the Chicago Cubs and the Montreal Expos. It was the Montreal Expos. They were before they moved to DC and became the Washington Nationals. So Andre Dawson, Hall of Famer, and is also he's also in the Wall of Fame at the Washington Nationals ballpark. And the next one I have here is Wade Boggs signed baseball. This was my. I met him at CSA along with Andre Dawson and Steve Garvey. I did some ranks, like who was the best baseball player to get. So number 3 is Steve Garvey. Number 2 is Andre Dawson, and number 1 is Wade Boggs. Hall of Famer, and is also in the Boston Wall of Fame. Played for the Red Sox. Was in several All Stars, and he was in several All Star games, and won the World Series with the New York Yankees, which which could have been the Boston Red Sox, but still, it's really cool to get a nice signature from of a baseball player from the Boston Red Sox. And last but not least, this is also my favorite one of all this year. A Ryan Zimmerman signed baseball, who I got to meet at Dick's Sporting Goods. Yeah, so I have to say this is my favorite. This is my favorite autograph to get this year, and also one of my favorite baseball autographs so far. For second, I'd say Wade Boggs. So yeah, that's all I have to show you guys. I'm going to a couple of baseball games this week. The Washington Nationals are going to play the Red Sox on Wednesday, and that's going to be my birthday. And Saturday, I'm going again to the Washington Nationals game against the Philadelphia Phillies. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do autographs or not, but I'm just going to enjoy the game. It just feels kind of good because I feel like all I've been trying to do is just make up my childhood, because I didn't get into baseball much when I was very young, but it's like all I want to do is just make it up for it, so that way I could experience it like I'm like a 7 or 10-year-old who's getting into the love of baseball. But yeah, so that's it for my video. I hope you guys are enjoyed the autographs memorabilia. Please don't forget to hit subscribe and press like, and hopefully I'll get a couple of more baseball signatures before the playoffs, and I can't wait to see who's going to make it to the World Series. So that's it. This is Justin from Hollyview Meet and Greet with Justin.